Hello everyone. Angie here. I am coming on to do a Marguerite Miller collage challenge with you guys. I am up to week 27 and we're going to get this baby knocked right out. I am still working on getting caught up. So I hope you're enjoying these videos. Yeah. All right. Make sure I'm in frame. How's everybody today? Y'all good? I'm doing good. All right. Week 27. Let's see here. I have to hold this because it's getting heavy on this side. It says the prompts are numbers, polka dots, something that sits on a table, a flying insect, a train, plane, or automobile, and for a bonus, a key. Okay, so let me get all my things here together. I'll put this up here. Okay, so numbers. Remembered I have a little thing of a whole bunch of die cut numbers here, so I maybe use those, but I also grabbed these numbers here is out of a magazine. It just says 50,000. Okay, so I may use that, and I may use numbers out of my bin there. Okay, polka dots. I do not have anything with polka dots, so I thought I'd just randomly make some little dots. How about that? Do some little mark making or something. That was my thought. Something that sits on a table. Now I have several things, but it depends on my space, and these look pretty big, so I'll probably end up using the smaller one, but I'll show you what I chose. All out of magazines. Have this selection of bottles of wine. This cocktail here, it's called a bourbon punch. And then I have this vase with some dried flowers or something in there. So I'll probably use that one just because it's smaller, but who knows? I mean, we'll see how it goes. Okay, a flying insect. Let's see what I got here. Oh, again, a big piece. This was off of a digital. I have this big image of this dragonfly. And isn't it gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. But then when I pulled that out, I'd love to use it because it's been sitting around a long time. I also found, or I shouldn't say found, pulled out a couple of these yucky looking flying bugs here. I have some stickers that I got from Temu some time ago. So I have a couple of those. So I grabbed those as well. And that's if I can't get this one on a page. I mean, it fits, but with all my other elements, we're gonna have to see which one works best. Okay, train, plane, or automobile. I got this out of a magazine, and there's a vehicle on both sides. But this is the one that caught my eye, one where the lady's standing against her vehicle. So I'll use that. And for a bonus, a key. And I just used that on the couple collages ago, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. A lot of things are repetitive. That's why I kind of get bored with these sometimes. But, you know, we're still just having fun using up what we've got. So I have a die cut. So I cut out a key. And I cut it out of this piece of scrap that I thought I'd use as background. I just tore off a little piece of that and die cut my key. Okay, so then along with this, I just grabbed what I had. I grabbed some background pieces, some scrap. This is off a 12 by 12. Pretty bright colors, but I'm just using what I have. Okay, so let's see what we can come up with. Hope you guys stick along to the end, see what we have. Put everything on the left, and I'll work this way. All right, so let's build a background with these. This is the biggest piece. So maybe we'll just use that. And it looks like that'll work right there, and I still have another piece left over. Yep. And actually, I think I'll tear a piece off. I don't think we need to waste all that. I might be able to incorporate this into something else on another collage. So let's just start with that. Okay, let's get going. See what we can do. Let's layer some pieces down here. See what we get. It's getting a little heavy and bulky. That's what we want. All right, there's that. maybe that. Don't necessarily want all these straight edges, so let's kind of tear that a little bit. All right. So yeah, I've gotten behind on all my videos, so I'm trying to play catch up again, and I have not done a tag video in a while, and that's probably going to be my next one. That's been on my mind, and I want to do another tag video, but these ones really are helpful to use up a lot of little bits and pieces. So that's why I've done so many of these ones in a row, just because, you know, I'm using up so much, and I like that. Okay, those colors aren't too bad together. What do you think? Nah, I don't think they're bad, and I still have a few pieces for later. You might see those get pulled out at a later time. Okay, move those out the way. Then I've got this. And I was thinking maybe use this for the polka dots. Maybe, and because it'll stand out really nice on the yellow. That was kind of what my first thought was. So let's see. And we'll do that last. So maybe we just put this right in the middle. All the papers are connected. What do you think? Yeah, let's just do that. And I don't know where my big marker is. Is it in here? Oh, right there. Okay. I'll say I just used it the other day, so it shouldn't be too far. So I've been doing so many of these collage videos in a row, I haven't really put anything away because I'll just be pulling it right back out. Okay, so what do we have so far? Nothing. No prompts. We've just got the background. Okay, so let's start with the car. Could fussy cut it out. I'll put it on that background of that yellow. Let's see. Let's tear this down. A little more. I just noticed there's a yellow line on this page. I kind of like it because it helps brings it out from that yellow on that paper. So I'm going to tear this down a little more. Just so everything kind of fits. Maybe that right about there. Okay, and then the next biggest piece I have is something that sits on a table. Yeah, I definitely don't think either of those are going to work. They're just too large, so I'm just going to automatically do this. Cut that down a little bit. Okay, maybe something like that. Flying insect. Can we get this big booger on here? What if we put him right there? Bring the car back over here. Tilt him just a little bit. We cut off a little of his wing if we have to. Maybe something like that. That. Those just look yucky. I mean, he's yucky, but at least he's a pretty yucky. I think we'll go with this one. Okay, let's start putting this down. Give me a time to think for a minute. What are you guys working on? Anything? Anything good? Oops. Okay. And yeah, I'll put that there. Yep, I like it. Okay. And then we're going to put our big dragonfly. Invasion of the Dragonfly. All right, let's put him. That'll work. I'm just snip off his wing. Yeah, I think that adds a little pizzazz to the page. Okay, now numbers. Do I want to use these numbers? Or do I want to go with my die cut numbers? I don't want that, it's too light. Maybe the 5 stands out. Let's see. Got a green 5. How about the black 5 and the green 0? How about that? Because it says numbers, so we have to use more than one. And I'll save this for another day. All right. And the key. All right, let's do the polka dots next. And don't fault me on my circles. You know, circles aren't the easiest thing to do. But we're going to make some little dots. Okay. Now let's do our numbers. Yeah, I like that. Okay, now we got the key, but I feel like I need to do some more dots or something for some reason. Let's bring a few down here. Like one's behind there. Give it a half a circle. Okay, I like that. Then I think I want to I think I want to go around this picture here. I think that black just really stands out. So I want to emphasize a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, I think that adds a little something. And then the key. Let me get this out of the way. I don't think the key looks good with the numbers for some reason. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to color the key black. Okay, I'm going to use this so I don't get permanent ink all over my mat. I think that black really stands out, and I think if I change the color of the key, it will help the page. Okay. Let's see if that helps it pop a little bit more. I think it will. Yeah, see, now no matter where I put it, I think it looks better. Yeah. I think I'm going to put it up here. Okay. And then, should I go ahead and add another one of these little bugs right here? See, it doesn't look so bad now that there's other things on the page, but when he's sitting on that yellow by himself, he looked pretty gross. I feel like we need something right there. I'll go ahead and use him because I don't have anything else on my desk to use. Yeah. Okay, if I can get it off. There we go. Pop it right down there. Okay, that's not a bad collage, considering we've got these ugly insects on here. It's actually not bad at all. Okay, his leg is sticking up. Okay, I'm pleased with that. So running over the prompts one more time, guys. Numbers, I've got 5 and 0. Polka dots, I just made some dots. Something that sits on a table, a vase with some flowers. Flying insect, I've got 2. Looks like an ant and a dragonfly. Train, plane, or automobile, I've got the automobile. And for a bonus, a key. There we go. All right, guys, that is my collage for today. Hope you guys like it. Thank you so very much for stopping by my channel. As always, always, take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.